Thank you. Thank you so much for spending your evening here with us tonight. Look, if we've learned anything over the last 4 years, it's that local leadership matters. So I hope after you've listened tonight, and I hope when you go to the polls, I hope you ask yourself a few questions and think about now versus a few years ago. Is your life more affordable? Do you feel safer in your community? Do you feel like your kids and your grandkids are getting a better education now? Most importantly, do you feel like your government is working with you and for you? Or are you ready for a change and proactive common sense leadership? Because this November, you can elect someone who's been relentlessly focused on local issues and solving community problems, revitalizing aging infrastructure, cutting red tape for our small businesses, or you can choose the status quo. Higher taxes, inefficient government, and a lot of excuses for why things aren't getting done. Because this election, it's not about party politics. It's not about Democrats. It's not about Republicans. It's not about independents. It's about all of you. It's about all of us. It's about our communities and ways that we can do better together. My mom taught me the concept of hard work early on in life. She's a pretty incredible woman. She grew up in a tenement house, got a merit scholarship to college, and put herself through medical school by joining the military. So I was born on an Air Force base. And when I was really young, I'm one of 5, my mom worked multiple jobs to give us an easier life than she had. And childcare was expensive. So that meant oftentimes kids went to work with mom. And on Wednesday nights, she'd pick me up from kindergarten, she'd pick my little sister up from preschool, and she brought 2 things with her. She brought crayons and sleeping bags. And she'd take us to the night clinic where she worked, and she would park us in an exam room. And you know that crinkly paper that makes a terrible noise in a doctor's office when you sit on it? It makes a phenomenal coloring book. And so we would sit there for hours and color until we got tired, and we'd roll out our sleeping bags and fall asleep. She'd pack us up at the end of the night, she'd take us home. She did this every week until she saved up enough money to open her own medical practice. And she taught me then this concept of hard work. Hard work leads to limitless opportunities. If you're willing to put in the effort, you can create the opportunities. It's a lesson I've kept with me my whole life. It's a lesson my husband and I try and teach our children now, and it's what makes this country such an incredible place to grow up. We can do better together. I live by the guiding principles of common sense, of working together. I have a deep love for this country. I have a deep appreciation for hard work, and I have a deep commitment to improving the lives of Anne Arundel County residents through common sense, innovation, and efficiency. I promise logic. I promise thoughtfulness. I promise to bring accountability to the local government. And more than anything, I promise that every individual, every resident, every family, every small business will know that I'm invested in our shared success as a community. I thank you so much for your time this evening. I will stick around for any other questions that weren't asked, if you have any more, and I ask for your vote on November 8th. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Councilwoman Haire.